Shout out to my ladies. Hello, Katie Rhines, your plant-based registered dietitian with a master's in nutrition, is here today. Ladies, I'm talking about cycles and self-love and everything in between. I get a lot of messages about our menstrual cycles, how to get them back, and in particular I've been getting some messages about fear of gaining weight, fear of, in hopes of getting a menstrual cycle. And this is a pretty hard video for me to kind of talk about because I did get my menstrual cycle back, and then I lost it when I went to work for Dr. Furman in Florida, and I have been getting it, and I recently, it's been late this month, I relate this for sure to stress and to wanting to feel like I'm in control and that I'm good enough, and I'll start restricting, especially I'll start restricting fat, and this is especially hard for me as a dietitian because I help a lot of people with diabetes, with cholesterol issues, to get off of their medications and that kind of thing, and I have to remember that not every two people are the same, and I am separate from these issues, and to myself take myself away and take a rest day exercising and to add more avocado in my diet, whereas for other people I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. So that's something that I'm struggling with and I'm playing with. And as far as for you young ladies out there who are afraid to gain weight, I hear you. I want you to know that it is I hear you, and I feel the same way. Today, even this morning, I want to say that I used to be super into working out. I was basically addicted to exercise.
Hey, good looking, you know you want to do a nice abs workout with Purdue University's only Dance Mania instructor, don't you? I got my gym boss on. Yeah, you do. Let's go. Shoulder taps for 20, timer's on. Keeping that core engaged, nice and strong. What's up, October? We're gonna do an interval workout. You can do this anytime, anywhere. Doesn't even matter. We're just enjoying the beautiful October. And here we go. So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over.
And it's not easy to be at peace with yourself. There's definitely better days and worse days, and today was a really hard day for me. I actually applied to work at a gym as a fitness instructor because I'm doing another yoga teacher training, and I'm actually a certified personal trainer. I used to be super into working out in that whole field, and it ended up being a circuit style, interval style place. They didn't have regular multi-purpose rooms, and the workout was really great. Everybody was super nice and super encouraging, and it was really fun, and I had to say to them, this place isn't for me. I don't know, just because my period's been late, and I feel like I'm actually 20 pounds more than I was when I left home in Massachusetts, and I'm going to be going back for Thanksgiving, and that's really hard for me. And I've been triggering these thoughts in my head, I want to get toner, I want to be more skinny or whatever. So I totally get it. I know how hard it is, and I started crying after that. I was this is so sad. I used to be super into, I love interval workouts and my interval timer and all of that. So there's just a lot behind this too. We can't control our perception of ourselves, and one thing I want to point out, that my friend Angela, she is an angel. She was like, Katie, what if I was saying this about myself to you? Think about your best friend. What if your best friend, who you know is absolutely beautiful and incredible, was saying oh my gosh, I'm so fat or whatever, I don't feel good? You would smack them across the face and be shut up, you're amazing, you are beautiful, shut up. And it's funny how it's hard for us to think that about ourselves. And Judy Garland, who was the most incredible singer actress of her time, she died of a drug overdose in her 40s, and they're saying that you don't know what's going on in these successful it doesn't matter how wealthy you are, how beautiful you are, like, our perception of ourselves, like, we can still live in a very depressed mindset. So, yeah, I just have been really focusing on, like, being grateful for my health and for, like, the movement that I'm capable of doing and my energy, and, like, there's a lot of other things that we can focus on. And it's funny how, you know, when I was really skinny, I would always be really mad that, like, my boobs were too small or whatever, and now that I, like, was getting a menstrual cycle, I'd be like, oh, you know, I'm not skinny enough. Like, there's always something. So, like, let's look at ourselves and, like, you know, find something to be grateful for. And, like, I'm working on this too. I'm not, like, telling you to do this. I'm saying, like, let's do this together. So think about yourself, like, as if you are your best friend. That's what I'm working on. And also what Angela pointed out to me, like, you're watching this because you give a fuck. You're watching this because you are into creating the best version of yourself. And that's a blessing and a curse that I have as well. Like, I'm only, like, overthinking these things because I care, because I really, really want to be a superhero out there for people, and it's hard for me to relax. It's hard for me to not overthink what I'm eating. Like, I'm a nutrition expert. Like, how am I supposed to, like, reach for a cookie without thinking? And with that, so yeah, so I want to say, like, that's a good thing. I'm so glad that you're watching this. I'm so glad that you care so much, and I'm so yeah, so don't lose that. Like, you don't want to be a couch potato, you know? Like, you don't want to be, like, you're somebody who really, really cares, and that's really beautiful. And so am I. So, like, let's hold on to that. And, like, it's not super easy to finesse in this balance. And I hate putting it out there. Like, I don't want to put out there, like, anything's hard, because I don't like creating difficulty in my life. But imagine, like, it's actually, it takes grace, it takes finesse and balance to be intense and relax, like, save time for a little bit of indulgence and relaxation and feeling feminine, and just like, you know, it was okay for me and my boyfriend to share, like, a milkshake or whatever, but would I ever get myself a milkshake? Of course, a vegan milkshake, vegan almond milk milkshake. No, like, I wouldn't be able to, like, relax on my own, and that's, like, a huge thing. So, like, let's allow ourselves to really see, yes, our eating patterns and, like, our whole life and our thought patterns, which brings me to CDR, cognitive dietary restraint. So I'm going to tell you a story that I learned from this girl, Audra. So imagine there's two twins. They both walk into a party, and on the table at the party there's a plate of cookies. One twin thinks she's too chubby and is trying to lose weight, and she, like, is thinking about the cookies the whole time because she really wants one, and she's like, oh my god, I'm not gonna have one, I'm not gonna have one, I'm not gonna have one. And finally at the end of the night she has one, and she's like, oh my gosh. And she, like, wasn't able to have fun because all she was doing at the party was just, like, thinking about these cookies. So she has high cognitive dietary restraint. And her twin walks in the party and is like, oh my god, great, cookies. And she eats one, and, like, it's not a big deal, and she's, like, having so much fun, laughing, whatever, dancing, and she doesn't even give a care. And that story really hit it home for me, because I was like, okay, you know, like, as a dietitian, as somebody who is trying to be, like, you know, I wanna show people, like, what it is, what it looks like to live a healthy lifestyle and be healthy, and, like, the possibility of being super fit and, like, energized, and, like, I am that. I am really energized, and I love my body, and, like, I am really excited. But there's definitely been times in my life where I definitely overthink, and we, you know, the next study you learn about how, like, this is super acid forming or whatever, and blah blah blah, and there's, like, so much that all you're gonna want to do is, like, literally drink wheatgrass because so yeah, there's a lot of overthinking that can happen, and, like, I invite us, you and me, to just, like, relax and, like, not let food take over our lives, and just, like, the more we relax and, like, allow ourselves to just, like, indulge and take a nap and, like, chill for a sec, I'm sure that we'll both get our periods. The sun is going down, so I'm going to end the video here. I hope that this video helped you to see a different perspective. Like, let's look at ourselves in a different way and not decide to try and fix ourselves. Like, I'm really getting a lot better at noticing that voice in my head that's trying to fix myself and thinking that I'm not good enough and that I need to restrict and that I need to start over exercising and stuff. And, like, it's a tricky balance, you know, like I feel you. And I want you to know that you're not alone and that I'm here for you. And yeah, I have gotten my period back and I will again, and so will you. This is important. We need good bone mineral density, and I'm running out of time here, so we are already beautiful. There's nothing that we can do about it, okay? Let's not try and fix ourselves. Take a deep breath. At vitamin.katie on Instagram. Leave your comments and questions below. I love you so much. Have a beautiful, incredible life. We are here to have the best life. Bye.